My best friend accidentally saw a spicy pic of my girlfriend. I think I'm ending our friendship.
Spicy, spicy, ooh la la.
All right, so this is kind of a weird situation, and I know the logical answer is to cut him off, but it's really hard for me to do that. He's my only friend, and I'm an awkward guy. Outside of him and my girl and my family, I have no other friends. By the way, this comes from user CertainCut313 on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. So this all started a little over 2 months ago. Me and my friend were chilling and I was showing him some stuff on my phone. We were going through my camera roll because I wanted to show him something, and it was in my hidden folder. I opened it without thinking, and a bunch of pictures that me and my girlfriend took together when we were bored popped up instead. They were months old and I forgot they were there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have opened the folder. Either way, he saw it for a split second and I quickly moved the phone away, laughing and saying sorry about that. And to all those watching, let this be a lesson. Be aware of your camera roll. Be aware of what is on your phone. This is 100% OP's
You
fault.
literally went like, hey, look, oh, wait, oh,
Don't look at that.
look at that, my bad.
Either way, he saw it for a split second, and I quickly moved the phone out of the way, laughing and saying sorry about that. He asked, what was that? And I just said my girl likes to take spicy pics with me because she finds them hot. I don't know. Nothing too explicit, but they were definitely for my eyes only. He asked to see, and I said no. He was like, oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. I laughed it off and told him to drop it. He did at that moment until he saw my girlfriend in person and wrapped an arm around her when we said hello. Obviously, she was confused and pushed him off, asking what his problem was. He laughed and said nothing, but he was blatantly staring at her chest. She shrugged it off, but it just pissed me off. I told him to knock it off, and he said he wasn't doing anything. Since then, he always asks to see something on my phone, and normally I just hand it to him because I have nothing to hide on my phone, but I found myself not being able to trust him and asked him what for. He said that he wants to look at the screenshots of the PowerPoints I took in class. I told him I'd just airdrop it to him, and he says he doesn't want them in his camera roll and it'll be quick. I handed it to him and let him take a quick look at it for a few moments as I went back to playing my game. But I noticed he was typing a lot on my phone when he was just supposed to be looking at pictures. I stood up, pretending to grab something from my bedside table, and saw him swipe out of the hidden folder after failing to guess my passcode to unlock it, and then scroll through my camera roll for the photos. A few seconds later, he said, "Oh man, I can't find him," and handed it back to me. So, it's obvious he was trying to unlock my folder to look at the photos of my girlfriend, and it just pissed me off. I also want to confront him, but I don't know what to say. I also suck at confrontation, and it's scary. And like I said before, he's my only friend, and I don't want to piss him off and make him leave. Well, dude, this is not a friend you want to have. It's plain and simple.
Would you rather have one really gross and weird bad friend or just your girlfriend?
I'd think that your girlfriend would be upset hearing you say that you have no friends when you have your girlfriend, who I would hope you think of
That's
as
your best
also
friend
a
there.
friend.
Yeah.
Anyway. My girlfriend doesn't know he saw a glimpse of the photos, but I reckon she doesn't care because she told me once she showed her friends the spicy content because she thought it was hot and wanted to show off. Whatever. I don't know what she showed them, but it doesn't bother me. My friend trying so hard to get a look at them does bother me, though.
I don't like what the girlfriend did. I don't know if she asked for consent. She was like, I showed spicy videos. I don't care. And I know he doesn't care, but like that's one thing I'm like,
Yeah, that is something. If you're going to show stuff like that,
consent.
especially to like mutuals, like if those friends that you have are friends that OP knows,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
You should make sure that he's crystal clear okay
I'm going to
with
put
that.
a little like flag up on that one. If she asked for your consent and you said, okay, that's fine.
We do have an update, so let's get into it. So, I went to see my girlfriend before she finished her shift, and while I was walking her home, I told her about the entire incident. I told her how we accidentally saw one of the photos we took all those months ago and told her how he's been really weird about wanting to see more. She said he was being weirder than usual, but never would have guessed that. She wasn't mad at me and understood that it was all an accident, which was good. I was scared she would think I showed him on purpose and get mad at me, but the opposite happened. I also asked her if he had been weird to her behind my back or if he said or did anything to make her uncomfortable. She said not that she can think of. And I mentioned the time I saw him staring at her chest in my old post, and she said she barely even noticed. She just always found him annoying, and she's glad that I'm starting to see the same thing. Guess I was just blind to his weirdness. I told her I'm cutting him off, and she said she'll support me all the way, which is good. And really quick, just to clarify, there's nothing wrong with being weird. This particular brand of uncomfortable behavior
this is gross. This is not weird. This is
not really acceptable.
Yeah, it's the gross weird.
As a weird guy, I have plenty of friends.
As an awkward guy, I have plenty of friends.
But this goes past weird.
It's just gross. It's gross. The fact that he's so... he keeps pushing. He's like, I just want to look at it. I just want to keep looking at it. Dude, stop.
Let it go, dude. Better yet, get your own girlfriend. I haven't spoken to him yet. Quite frankly, I'm a bit scared because I'm about to cut off a half a decade-long friendship, so I just need a bit of time to process it. But I haven't spoken to him in a few days. He has no access to my girlfriend. We don't live together, so there's no reason for him to show up at her house or anything. He sent me a text 3 days ago and I haven't responded. I don't know if I should just block him or talk to him in person. My girlfriend says that she wants to scream at him for being a weirdo, but I don't want him getting in her face if something happens. So I told her I'll be doing it when we are alone. I don't want her getting involved if things get down to it. Oh, if things get down to it, OP says. Which, by the way, you can always get down to it with us every weekday at 3 p.m. PST when we go live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Just tap on our profile and you're in.
But you know what? We might be live right now. But don't check that out just yet. We got a little bit more. And then you can go.
You got just a little bit left. They're a little bit younger. Friendships inevitably tend to come and go. There is an ebb and flow. And this person, even though you've been friends with them for 5 years, is not displaying the characteristics that one should value in a friend. You know, he's not respecting your girlfriend. He's not respecting your boundaries. He's not really even respecting you. He's got no respect for you. And who's to say, you can cut him off real, be mature about it. Don't go off the handle. Just be like, look, man, your behavior is unacceptable to me, and I don't think we should be spending time together right now. And y'all will drift apart. But you never know what the future holds. He could completely change and grow as a person, and then y'all would be friends again.
I think maybe if you guys have a conversation and he apologizes and he stops the weird grossness stuff and apologizes to your girlfriend, like, hey, I'm sorry, I acted like that way. People grow up, people mature. But again, if he's still continuing the grossness, then yeah.
A second thought on what you just said, this is really the only friend that you've had. There are plenty of people out there who will be your friend, man. I know it. It's hard to make friends because it's scary, like you said. But everybody's scared. I think it's easier once you realize that literally everybody out there is scared of the exact same thing, which is talking to a stranger and trying to make new friends and putting yourself out there. Pretty much everybody is uncomfortable in that scenario.
You got your girlfriend and she has friends. And they may have friends. And guess what? It just branches out. They have friends. They could be your friends. Or, it just keeps going.
Find a hobby that you enjoy. I personally love pickleball. And the pickleball community is fantastic. It's a great way to meet new people and make friends.
I love baseball and sports and video games. Look at that.
We've known each other for 10 years, folks. It's beautiful. Let's finish this story. I also plan on going to therapy to get some more confidence because some people in the comments were saying that I need to work on my confidence and issues on being alone. And I know that it's true. I've been holding back from doing so for many years, but I want to make things work with my girlfriend and I want to become a better man for her. So if something like this happens in the future, then I'll be quicker to act rather than prolonging it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but therapy, just a general note, therapy is helpful for pretty much everyone who does it if you've got a good therapist that you connect with. Once again, thank you for the advice. It was so obvious in hindsight, but I was holding back a lot and I regret it so much. And that is the end of that story.
Okay, I have a couple end notes there. One, to everyone out there and to OP, you got to know what you're showing with your photos.
For God's sakes, be aware of what's on your camera roll.
And then 2, accidents happen. That's okay. Sometimes you show your photo roll and oopsies. If you're gross, don't be gross.
He wouldn't let it go. It's just gross and incessant and not cool.
Not okay.
The reality is that a lot of adults have adult pictures.
Yeah,
with other
it's your
adults.
phone. Yeah,
it didn't start with the smartphone. That's been going on for a long, long time. I'm pretty sure there's little naked paintings in like cave paintings.
Again,
spicy pics have been going around for a long time.
But-
just know if you're about to show your friend your hidden folder.
You just be wary of what you're doing. 2, you can make friends. Friendships end, but you can make new ones. Don't be afraid. And I know it's like that's a confidence thing.
Go to therapy, and maybe the therapy can help you work on your confidence.